and I'll talk about my project. And like firstly, I use the NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib library, Scala-learn to these four methods to run my project. And firstly, I import these things into and the SK learn, and I my project was to analyze the Boston's real estate price and like to see whether how it influence, how to change, like, and the data here is like the X and the target means the Y. So we can see it here, like there are certain like elements, and the Y shape means the one into like the Boston's real estate price. And they are the three certain columns, which means the certain elements. And we can see here these are all zeros, so we don't need to deal with it. And to describe it, it is a method like already in Panda, so we just need to import it and use it to analyze the certain elements. And then it went into a big part of my project, and it is like I use the graph to analyze like these certain elements here, and we can see like some graph is like its distribution was like really far from each other, and like some is really close. So so after all of these 13 ways of analyzing, and I went to modeling, like we need to train a model like the X train and the X test, Y train and the Y test, which means like we need to compare these two things, and we need to use the PCA. The PCA like let the components, like the certain elements things, to come to the one, so it will help us to analyze and compare the all of things like after we modeling it. And like firstly we use the linear regression to analyze it, to see like the way of modeling and which one is better, and the Y prediction and the Y test. And then here's our graph for modeling, like the Y test and the Y prediction. And this red one is the Y test and the blue one is the prediction. Like we can see it is like a little bit far, but like reasonable. And then we goes into the MSC, RMSC, and R2, which is the three elements like for us for our model to see if our model is like good enough. And then we can go and we can see like for the way of rich, like all of it, and we calculate the R2 score, which is negative, so it is a bad model for the linear model. And then there's another way called lasso, and the R2 score was 0.19, and it is like pretty close to our like accurate score. And there's also like some other ways down, like the random forest regression, and we get we get 0.06. It is like also really far from our right answer. And we also can use the we can also see like the after that we can see the graph, like the white test, blue one, the original data, and the white prediction, the yellow one, it is like how it predict by the computer to see where the predict one and the real one. And the decision tree regressor, then we can see here it is also negative, which is not good enough. And we can see the graph here. And we go to the SVR, and that is zero R2 score is 0.09. And we can see that once the MSC like goes upper than the 70 and the R2 score is not good enough. So yeah, that's all about my project.